Alejandro Moreno here with me. Interesting comments, Ali, from Diego Costa while they're all on international duty. After the game against Colombia, he said, I'm a Chelsea player, but they don't want me there. Conte said he did not count on me for next season. So, Alejandro, is it official then? Diego Costa on his way out of Chelsea, and can Chelsea afford to lose such a player?
For a player that has been so important for a club as Diego Costa has been, there's always this aura surrounding him of controversy, whether he's coming, he's going, he's staying. It was the same thing at the beginning of last season and then last summer, whether he was going to stay, he was going to go. What I think about Diego Costa is he's a tremendous player, an important part for Chelsea, a critical part to their success. But he has this cloud of dust and darkness around him that somehow nobody wants to touch. Defenders, his own teammates, and clearly Antonio Conte. If Antonio Conte has really put out this text to Diego Costa saying, look, we don't want you anymore, I mean, you have to think of what differences there are between him and Diego Costa.
There's something more about there.
Yeah, there's got to be things that we don't know, that we're not privy to, information that we don't have. Because if you're Antonio Conte, you look at Diego Costa and say, this is part of the reason why we just won a title. And I'm willing to say, you know what, get out.
Because this is a big name player. Yes. And it is on Conte for man management. Because surely Costa is not the first top player to have issues or that dark cloud surrounding them, and sometimes it helps because his work rate on the pitch is amazing, and even Conte has praised that. So how can you see this man? I want to let him go. He's still pretty young.
Well, first of all, if this is true the way that Diego Costa has reported it,
yes,
if indeed that was a text message, I have to think that behind closed doors there's been many conversations, most of which have not been friendly between the two of them, and it got to the point to where Antonio Conte says, get out of here. Just go out. See you later. And let's remember, in the middle of the season, there was a time there where Diego Costa was not playing because Antonio Conte said that his mindset was not right, that he was training on the side by himself and all this stuff. There are differences between these two that have become personal. If that's the case, then it's game, set, match. Then Diego Costa is going elsewhere because those are things that the manager is not going to let go, and certainly the player is not going to let go of. And Diego Costa doesn't seem like the guy who becomes very reasonable when we come to the negotiating table. So
don't we know?
No, it just feels like they're going their separate ways.
That's true. All right. Well, he's had interest from the Chinese Super League. We'll see if that indeed happens. Although I feel like it will be a shame, with all due respect to the Chinese Super League, to have a player like Diego Costa there, because he's still quite young, still has many years left in him. So we will continue tracking this story here on ESPNFC.com.